My first business in this marketplace was making virtual reality head-mounted displays in 1992. So that business goes way back, and we had these football-sized helmets that, literally it was a big black thing that looked like it could have been a football, and they called them head-mounted displays because you almost had to mount them on your head with Velcro straps and all that other stuff. And bad hair day. Your phone today is connected to the web with HD content available, streaming to the phone, so people need access to a better display for the phone, because the phone's just got this tiny display on the back side of it. Yeah, you can carry an iPad, but that's still a big device. So what Vuzix has done is we've taken these great big displays and put them in little boxes and put them in things that are more like glasses that we call video eyewear today. The video eyewear products that we ship today really are more about early adopter customers. People that want to watch 3D, that want to do gaming. They have tracking systems built into them, some of them, so you can actually know where you're looking in space. The defense markets, on the other hand, represent 70% of the business that we sell to today. This year it's probably a 50-50. Well, it seemed fairly obvious to us. It was the #1 shipping media player in the marketplace. It had video output capabilities, and it had a little teeny screen. So what better place than to offer a solution to give people a bigger screen? New Sled that we're coming out with, it's a thing about this big, and you slide your phone into it, so it's a battery boost for the phone at the same time. And then there's custom cables for the Google phones, there's custom cables for the iPhone that allow this just a single connection, and you get about 8 hours of battery life on top of the phone. So you'll put our glasses on, and we'll have two versions of them. They're digital see-through version, which means there's cameras, and you're looking through the camera's eyes, but not into the real world. And then we have see-through versions that we're working on, and there's a camera in those also. The camera looks out in the real world, you might imagine. It sees what's out there, it measures how far away it is, and it puts information up as a function of where you're looking. So you might ask your glasses where the nearest ATM is. And much like the first down yard line on a football game, that line that comes across the center of the field, that's not real. That line will appear in front of you, and it'll say 200 feet, hang a right, or you'll hire an avatar to walk with you to get to the nearest ATM. Or a Facebook person, let's say, and you're in a public venue and you don't mind people knowing more about you in a personal sense. As you're walking down the street, when people recognize you with their glasses, all of that kind of information would be available to them while you're standing there in front of them. It makes social more social. When you're in a social environment where you're really with people, you can get more information and learn more about people. And maybe somebody you don't want to talk to because they're a serial killer on their Facebook page, and so you'll know enough to avoid them. I say that in jest, but it's everybody together. It's not you in a virtual reality pair of glasses that puts you in your own world where you're playing with others in that virtual world, which we think there's a market for that too, but family experiences are the way people want to go today. Work with a lot of companies. There's over 2,000 software developer kits in the field, so there should be some interesting stuff coming. Well, we're always improving the product lines, making them more mainstream, and you will see higher resolution stuff coming from us. We design these things to some pretty rigorous specs. When you put our pair of our glasses on, you see an image that has a convergence point of about 7 feet away. So it's like setting 7 feet away from your television set at home. It's built upon a home theater experience. And so they're aligned also to sub-pixel resolution. So when you put these things on, they are very, very comfortable. They don't stress your eyes. Even when they're running in 3D mode, they just give you a beautiful 3D. Actually, it really depends upon where we're selling products. The 310, which is the one in the middle right now, is in North America one of our better sellers. It's got a good price point, and it's $249, I think, for that. And it's a 16:9 format, so people are used to seeing that format. It seems to be the one that sells the most in the United States. In Europe and in Japan, on the other hand, it's the 920, our highest end product, that sells the most. So it really depends upon market demographics and what people are looking for and who they're selling to and all of that. It's about between Japan and Europe, it's about a 50-50 split.